Carnivorous Plants. Plants that eat insects. By Katie Sharp. What are carnivorous plants? What comes to mind when you hear the term meat eater? Do you picture a lion or a dinosaur? Would you ever think of a plant? You could, because some plants do eat meat. Such plants are called carnivorous, or meat-eating. There are about 600 different kinds of carnivorous plants. The United States, Canada, Mexico, Central America, and South America are all home to carnivorous plants. These kinds of plants also grow in parts of Europe, Asia, Africa, and Australia. Carnivorous plants around the world. Carnivorous plants grow on all continents except Antarctica. Carnivorous plants are like other plants in many ways. They have leaves, roots, and stems. All plants have a green coloring in their leaves that makes food for the plant. They all make new plants with flowers and seeds. They also need things like water, air, and other living matter to help them grow. These things are called nutrients. Most plants have roots, leaves, and a stem, have a green coloring in their leaves, make food, make new plants with flowers and seeds, need nutrients. Most carnivorous plants are found in very warm and wet places, such as swamps. In these places, the soil does not have all the nutrients the plants need to grow. However, the plants have found a way to survive. They eat insects. Eating these tiny creatures gives the plants the nutrients they do not get from the soil. Eating insects is what makes carnivorous plants different from other plants. Carnivorous plants live in wet areas where plenty of insects live. Catching and trapping food. Carnivorous plants catch their food by using two very special types of traps. The first type of trap is the active or moving trap. Plants with this kind of trap actually have a plant part that strikes very quickly to catch and trap food. The second type of trap is the passive or non-moving trap. Plants with this type of trap stay very still and do not move. Instead, they use things like smell and brightly colored leaves to get insects to come closer. Active. With one snap, the Venus flytrap uses its moving leaves to trap its next meal. Passive. The rainbow plant uses its sparkling leaves to catch and trap insects. In this book, you will read about 7 carnivorous plants. 2 of them have active traps. These are the Venus flytrap and the bladderwort. The other 5 have passive traps. These are the pitcher plant, the cobra lily, the butterwort, the sundew, and the rainbow plant. Plants such as the sundew get their nutrients by eating insects. Venus flytrap. Deadly jaws. The Venus flytrap has leaves that look like jaws. Each leaf has 2 parts, which are joined on one side. Tiny hairs grow on the inside of the leaves. The Venus flytrap makes a sweet-smelling juice. When an insect smells the juice, it comes to the plant hoping for a meal. But it's a trap. The leaves of the Venus flytrap have sharp needles on the edges. The needles come together to make a cage that traps the insect. As soon as the insect touches the hairs on the inside of the leaf quickly closes around it. The insect cannot escape. Juices slowly cover and break down the insect so that it becomes food for the Venus flytrap. Bladderwort. Trapdoor. The bladderwort plant grows in water. It has beautiful, colorful flowers that grow from its stem. Although the bladderwort might not look like a carnivorous plant on the surface, deep down it is very dangerous to insects. The bladderwort plant has many tiny branches that spread out below the stem. These branches have small traps or pouches. Each pouch has a tiny door that can open and close quickly. The flowering bladderwort grows in very wet places. There are hundreds of tiny pouches on the little branches. The tiny doors also have small hairs on them. When an insect moves up against the hairs, the trap door opens very quickly, and the insect is sucked inside. The insect becomes a meal for the bladderwort. Each pouch has a tiny door that traps insects inside.
How are the text features in this book helping you find the main idea?